Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day one of this program. I want to sincerely appreciate everyone for being for taking your time to come for this training. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Now, you're probably wondering, what are we doing in this program? The aim of this program is to teach you Forex trading. Meanwhile, I'm a life coach. My name is Godfrey Jaffe, and I'm a Forex trader. And to the glory of God, I've been into this business for long. Now, what are we going to be doing? Let me share my screen with you. Right here on my screen for day one, we'll go into introduction to Forex trading. Tonight, we'll also look into exchange rates. Then I'll now dive into fundamental analysis. Then lastly, we'll talk about technical analysis. Day two, which is tomorrow, we'll look into pips, lots, leverage, brokers, platforms and charting softwares, types of traders, swing, day, position, scalp, and technical analysis. Now, day three, we'll go into MetaTrader 4, Android and desktop version, how to use MetaTrader 4, how to open trade using MetaTrader 4, market execution. I will do practicals on this particular day. I will even use somebody's phone to carry out these practicals. Day 4, we will now dive into how to manage our trade. Although trade management starts from day 3. I'll talk about the use of my FX book, investing.com, Forex Factory, Trading View. Are you with me? So let's quickly start. So let's start. What's Forex? Now, I want to quickly say something. If you have no idea of what Forex is, just feel free. Because I'm starting from the scratch, right from the definition. I will now go into some advanced sections later. What's Forex? Forex is simply known as foreign exchange. And it is the largest financial market where currencies are bought, sold, and exchanged for one another. And unlike the stock market, it has no centralized exchange, and transactions are performed over the counter. Participants trade with one another through a worldwide network of banks, brokers, and other financial institutes. It is one of the mostly actively traded markets in the world, with an average, welcome Mr. Shikutu, with an average daily volume of $5.2 trillion. Now, on my screen, the truth about it is, Forex is actually traded 247 and 245 rather. When I mean 245, it is traded from Mondays to Fridays. Are you with me? And the truth about it is, there are various time zones for trading this business. And we have the London, we have the New York, we have the Tokyo, Zurich, Frankfurt. All these sections, they trade Forex. Are you with me? Now, somebody might ask you that, what exactly is Forex? Forex is either buying and selling. I repeat, Forex is either buying and selling. If you look at the blue-green animal by my left, that symbolizes buy. Look at the white animal by my right, that symbolizes what? Sell. And if you look at those two animals are opposing themselves. What does that mean? That means that they are actually facing themselves. Are you with me? So they are actually opposing themselves. They are never in line. I've never seen the financial market where you see that a market you are buying and you are buying and selling, and they are going in the same direction. They always go in the reverse direction. My next slide. Who trades this business? Have you ever sat down and asked yourself, who trades this business? Number one, the central bank are the major body of this business. Examples of central bank are Central Bank of Nigeria, European Central Bank, Bank of England, Bank of Canada, Central Bank of Nigeria, Bank of America, Bank of Japan, so on and so forth. All these banks, they trade this business. Who are the subordinates? The subordinates are Echo Bank, Keystone Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, JP Morgan's, so on and so forth. There are other commercial and investment banks that also trade this business. Now, who else can trade this business? Multinational corporations. There are some firms that they will tell you that brings you some amount of money, we are going to trade this business for you. I advise you, it is better if you are here for this training and you understand this business, you don't even need those firms for all those kind of things. Are you with me? So that is that. Investment bodies are they are more or less like, sorry, individual investors are more or less like you and I. You and I that will know that how much do you even have in the market to trade with? Are you with me? These are the bodies that trade in the financial institute. Now, I have a flowchart. The flowchart shows some things about Forex business and those that trade in this business. We have the Central Bank of Nigeria. We have the major bank. The Central Bank, like I said, Guarantee Trust, Central Bank of Nigeria, so on and so. Those banks that we know they trade in this world, like European Central Bank is a very good example of one. Now, another one is major bank. Major bank are the subordinates. Market makers are the brokers. Retail traders are you and I. Now, listen, class. Between the banks and you and I, the body that is actually in charge are the market makers. The brokers are the ones that come to you that tell you that Mr. Shukutu, we know you don't have much money in this business. Can you bring a certain amount of money when we trade with it? Of course, we are going to be using a platform. So it's this platform that connects us and the broking firm together. Are you with me? Now, let's talk about currency. Currency is simply of two types. Of course, currency is a fiat money. When I mean fiat money, I mean when we spend Naira here in Nigeria. USD is spent, America, they spend USD. Are you with me? So now, look at it so carefully. You see that currency is split into two, the base currency and the quote currency. Now listen, the first listed currency of a currency pair is called the base currency. And the second currency is called the quote currency. Currency pair compares the value of one currency to another. The base currency is the first, while the quote currency is the second. Now, look at it so clearly. You observe that on my screen, you have two currencies. And of course, being a currency pair, they are combined together. You have the Euro USD. The Euro is the first listed currency. The USD is the second listed currency. Are you with me? Euro is spent by European countries, and USD is spent by Americans. Now, the GBP USD, GBP is spent by Great Britain pounds, that's UK, while AUD is spent, that is Australian dollar. Are you with me? Now, for the last one, which is gold, XAU, the symbol of gold is AU. USD, USD is United States dollars. Are you with me? So now, look at it. XAU is the base currency, while USD is what? The quote currency. Now, right here on my screen, there's something I want to show you, which is the exchange rate. Exchange rate is the rate at which one currency will be exchanged for another. It is also regarded as the value of one country's currency in relation to another. Now, when we believe that one currency will rise against another currency, we buy the strong currency and we sell the weak currency. Now, another reason why exchange rate moves so fast may result to multi-billion-dollar companies that need to convert large amounts of money into another currency. Now, let me quickly say something, class. If a country is very good, that is when you go to that country and you go there to invest. Are you with me? Look at it. There was a time when Turkey was having serious issues. I repeat, there was a time Turkey was having serious issues. Is it possible for you to take your money to Turkey and go and invest? No. Why? Because you wouldn't want a situation whereby you get to a country to invest, getting pandemonium. But if you observe, US is a very, very good country to invest and trade it. Not only US, Australian dollar, Japan, and so many of those countries. Why? Because their countries are kind of friendly. Are you with me? Their countries are friends. So that's what we mean by when the exchange rate, we buy this currency when the currency is strong, and we sell when the currency is what? Weak. Now, let's quickly look onto the other phase. The other phase I would like to talk about is what they call it is okay, still on exchange rate. Let us come to my screen. Let's say I have Euro GBP. Let's say I have Euro GBP. I have Euro GBP. And on Euro GBP, let's say I have Euro is at 800. So if Euro is 800, then let's say GBP is 400. So now, it means that 800 divided by 400, that's what? 2.00. Now, what if somebody like Madam Kube calls me and tells me, Mr. Gosper, Euro has increased in the market by 100. So if Euro should increase by 100, that means probably Euro is now 900. 900 to 400. Geomathematics very well. 900 to 400 will give you what? Probably 2.25. You can see that because Euro has increased in the market, the exchange rate here has jumped from 2.00 to what? 2.25. So in this case, what do you do, class? You buy this currency pair. What do? You buy this currency pair. Now, let's quickly come to this page. Look at this. You see that, let's say Euro dropped from 800 to 600. Euro dropped from 800 to 600. So that would be 600 divided by 400. So 600 divided by 400, 0 cancel 0. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 here is what? 3. So that's what? 1.5000. You can see that because Euro dropped in the market, this exchange rate has also dropped to 1.55. So in this case, what do? You sell in this market. What do you in this case? You sell in the Forex market. So that is that. So this is not the same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a different thing. Are you with me? Bitcoin is a different thing. Forex analysis, they are kind of similar though, but this, what I've explained, is not the same with Bitcoin. Thank you. Let me go to my next phase. If you know, you understand what I'm doing in the class, can you just type 2 in your chat box? If you know, you understand what I'm doing in the class, can you type 2 in the chat box? I know some people just joined us. You know, you understand what we are doing in the class. Can you just type 2 in the chat box? Hello? Mr. Shukutu, do you understand what we are doing in the class? Is there any question before I proceed? You understand, Miss? Hello?
Yes, sir.
You understand? Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. You understand, right? That's good. Mr. Muhammad Dala. Do you understand what's happening here? Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let every other message come.
Hello?
Yes, do you understand what you are doing here, sir?
I'm just joining this.
Okay, no problem. See, you know the beauty about this class. I am recording
Yeah.
this class, and I'm also going
Okay.
to drop the PDF. So, for those people that have a
Okay.
network problem, those that are just joining tonight before 11, I will post the video and submit the PDF. You get it? So
Okay,
once,
that's good.
yeah, you can always rewatch. You understand? So don't feel bad even if you are just joining the class. You get it? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So let's proceed. The next one I'd like to talk about, which is almost the last phase for tonight's class, is fundamental and technical analysis. Now, class, fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market, and fundamental and technical analysis is a way of looking at and analyzing economic, social, and political forces that may affect currency prices. Now, the idea behind this type of analysis is that if a country's current or future economic outlook is good, its currency should strengthen. The better shape a country's economy is, the more foreign businesses and investors will invest in that business. Like I said previously, in this part of the world, we have some peaceful countries and some countries that are not peaceful. No, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to call any country here. Nobody will see, for instance, that Sierra Leone is, okay, I'm calling a country. Nobody will see that Sierra Leone is actually having a bad state. You go there and invest your money. Are you with me? It is not possible. But for a country like United States, Australia, Japan, Canada, if the country's outlook is good, you go there and invest your money. Are you with me? Now, I'm not even talking about going there to invest money or not. There's something I want to talk about. Now, who remembers very well when Joe Biden and Trump were having issues and they were trying to elect them around January? What happened? The market, the forex market was heavily affected. Are you with me? The forex market was heavily affected. So all these things have their effect in the forex market. A news might just come up and the news might affect the market. A news might come up and that news might what? Affect the market. Are you with me? So that's one thing about fundamental analysis. If you are a very good fundamental analyst, you should be able to make analysis. Are you with me? Like for instance, sometimes I don't work with technical analysis. I can just make my analysis on through fundamental news and I'll make my profits, and that's all. So that's that. My next phase is technical analysis. Technical analysis is a way of the study of price pattern on a particular asset. There are many ways to identify patterns in the market, but most technicians will focus on the following: technical analysis, chart pattern, and in this way, we use drawing tools to make analysis, such as Fibonacci level, moving averages, MACD, stochastic, RSI, Bollinger Band. There are so many things you need to learn. If you are consistent with this training, I'll definitely teach you all these things. And you can as well use them to profit in the market. So that's one thing about technical analysis. I've heard so many people severally saying that I'm a tech analyst. I'm not a fundamental analyst. There's no claim if you perform both functions. As I am, I can function as a fundamental analyst, and I can also function as what? As a technical analyst. So class, I think I've come to the end of today's class. I want to sincerely appreciate everybody that attended today's training class. Today's class is we just came here to joke. We don't, but tomorrow's class will be the main day. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about pips, loss, leverage, the right brokers to use, so many things. Please don't even miss tomorrow's class for anything. It's very, very important. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Thank you very much. I want to entertain questions. Is there any question in the house? Is there any question in the house? Is there any question in the house? Your question, okay, now I want to say something before I go. Class, please. I train people here. I also want to say this. In this business, the only way one can fail in this business is when you are greedy. I have a slogan, and that has been pushing in life. I have a slogan, and that has been pushing in life. One must not be greedy in this business, and you should always be patient. See what I'm saying by patience. There are some people, if they enter the forex market, because they went in a negative way, out of fear, they will close the market. And at the end of the day, when they will not check it, they will not discover that if they were patient, they would have come and made money, good money. The market can still come their way. Also, I know of some people that if you tell them to use the right lot size, probably they are trading with $100 accounts. I'll teach you that tomorrow, lot size. And you are told to use 0.01, they go and use 0.1. Do you know what that means? It means that you are trading $1,000 account. You are trading $1,000 in place of $100 account. And what happens eventually? That person might finally go into the market and lose totally in the market. That person might finally go into the market and lose totally in the market. So please, never be greedy in this business, and you should always be patient. I repeat, never be greedy in this business, and you should always be patient. Class, let me tell you one thing tonight. In this business, people are saying Forex is very risky, Forex is risky. I want to tell you one secret tonight. This has been raising me all this while. And the simple logic about it is don't be greedy. If you are not greedy, don't worry. I will show you how not to burn your account. I will show you the steps to take for you not to burn your account. That is if you are consistent with this training. So, thank you very much, class. Thank you. So for those that came late, sorry, I know network was terrible. But I promise you, I'm going to drop the video before 11 p.m. tonight and the PDF. I promise all of you on that. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Shukutu. I appreciate you greatly. Mr. Mohammed, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Despite the busy day, you see how to find time to connect. God bless you, sir. I appreciate your comment.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, Madam Kube. Despite network disturbing you, you are still persistent. That is why you are here. Thank you very much. Mr. Olani Idurotimi, I understand you came late. Don't worry. The recorded version will be sent on the WhatsApp platform. Everybody can watch. Please, I want to beg everybody for something. Please, as you watch, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell or the like button. The more you click on that, the more viewers tend to have these videos watched. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See the advantage of subscribing. If you subscribe, if I have new videos apart from this class, if I drop there, you can always have and watch. Yes, Mr. Chikutu, you have a question. Ask your question. Mr. Chikutu, ask your question. You raise your hand. Ask your question, Mr. Chikutu. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Oga. How is everything, sir?
No.
Well, answer. Well, I started this. Lecture right from the beginning till this end. So where I am not really clear or understand is that place of the calculations where you roast, sell, buy, you do that short arithmetic. So when you were there explaining and writing these calculations, yes, my network was keeping I didn't hear you very clear. So
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't just understand this very particular place.
She's the
When
one.
to buy, when to sell, how these calculations came about.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I will do something for what you just said. I will explain
Thank you,
it.
Mama.
Yeah, and I will also, for the sake of those that just joined, I said, for instance, let's say you have a currency pair, and the currency pair is Euro GPP. Hello, sir. I'm assuming this exchange
Okay,
rate.
I'm listening, sir.
I said, if you have Euro GPP, let's say Euro
Yes.
800. Let's say Euro is 800.
Mute order, sir.
Yes, I have done
Just
that.
meet us. Just
I've
meet
done
us.
that.
Meet
I've
us
done that.
all
I've
so
done
that
that.
you will be.
And let's say GPP is 400. I'm assuming. Of course, you know GPP can't be 400. I'm assuming these values. Now, or let me probably reverse system.
All right.
Let's say this is 400, sir. And this is 800. I said this exchange rate will give you 0.500. You agree with me? Why will it give you 0.500? Because zeros cancel zeros. 4 year 1, 4 year 2. 1 divided by 2 is what? 0.5. Do you agree with me? Now, sir, I said, what if Euro increased in the market by 600? That would be 600 to 800, right? Zeros cancel zeros. 2 year 3, 2 year 4. 3 divided by 4. Do your mathematics, sir. You get 0.75. I said because this exchange rate has increased from 400 to 600, or because that base pair, you know, I said there are two pairs, base currencies and code currencies. Because that base currency has increased from 400 to 600, what happens, sir? You enter this market as a buy. Mr. Shukutu, is it clear to that point? Is it clear? Is it clear, sir? Hello? Is it clear, Mr. Shukutu? Now, from this other side, look at the same 400. Let's say 400 reduced to 200.
Okay.
200 to 400. Zeros cancel zeros. 2 year 1. Oh, it's almost the same value. Sorry. Let's say it is 100 to 400. Zeros cancel zeros. 1 divided by 400. That gives you what? 0.25.
Yes.
So because the exchange rate dropped from 0.5 to 0.25, what do you do, sir? You sell. Are you with me? You sell. It doesn't mean that GPP is not affected, but I'm just concentrating on the base pairs tonight.
Hello, sir.
Hello, I can hear you.
It's still skipping. It's still skipping. I don't know whether if it's my network. Because
maybe it's your
I
network.
didn't.
Maybe it's your network.
Maybe I will call you.
No problem. No problem. You can call my number. You called me on Saturday, right? Okay, no problem. You can call me. You can call me. All right, class. Thank you very much. Is there any further question before I go? Is there any further question before I go? Is there any other question? Okay. Since there's...
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. This is Mohammed.
Yeah, well done, Mr. Mohammed. Well done, sir.
Sorry, though I joined the class lately, but I want to make I want to get some clarification. If you have a currency pair, the one that comes first and the one that comes second, which one are you buying and which one are you selling? I don't have much idea to that.
If for instance the first one is rising and the second one is going down, you buy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I just said? If the first one is rising and the
Mm.
second one is going down, you buy. Now,
Mm.
sir, are you listening? If the
I'm
if the
listening.
first one again, if the first one again
It's
is
going,
going down, and this one
and
up
the
is
second,
rising, you sell.
you sell.
You
Okay.
sell.
Okay.
That's the logic behind it. That's the
Yeah,
logic behind it.
I got it.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you attend
Okay.
tomorrow's class.
No, God willing. God willing.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
everybody. Hopefully, I
Thank you
see
very
you
much.
tomorrow. I'll drop this video and the PDF for you all to read. I promise you.
Okay.
Please
That's
don't
good.
forget to subscribe to my channel and click
God
on
willing.
the yeah. All right. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
good
Thank
night.
you.
Yeah, good night. Yeah.